introduce the fabulous Kristian Nairn.
Hi, this is Julie Hines from the Detroit Free Press. Wow! We're at the panel with Kristian Nairn, Hodor of Game of Thrones, and we're going to be here for about 40 minutes to cover what's happening.
Dramatic. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really well, thanks. Thanks for coming out, guys.
So, before we want to thank our interpreter. Would you like to thank her? Just showing off the skills.
Oh, yeah.
So, how are you?
I'm very well. Where was the last place we ran into each other? Oh, this is Michigan.
Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah. And before that was Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore, yeah.
We just hang out all over.
Good old Michigan.
We're awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's awesome. So, I have to ask you this first.
Okay.
We're going to take questions. There's a microphone right there. You can line up anytime. You're a guitarist.
I'm a guitarist.
You played with Megadeth?
Yeah. That was literally my 14-year-old self crying. I never thought, as a 14-year-old kid playing guitar to my hands, bled in the bedroom, that I would play with Dave Mustaine and Megadeth. It was just that's probably the best day of my life, honestly, so far. I meet celebrities all the time, and I don't really see myself that way. And it's just like, meh, you know what I mean? They're just actors. I don't care about actors. But to meet Megadeth and actually get to partake in a song with them, that was just some good shit. You know, I could never have imagined. And I'm actually working on some original stuff with the bass player, David Ellison. So, yeah, it's pretty freaky. Yeah, that's not lost on me. I'm completely losing my mind still about it. It's like, what is happening in my life? So,
That's awesome.
who wants to know what happens tonight?
Wait, what's tonight?
What's tonight? I'm gonna pass like a direction. My church needs to be moved.
We've already learned that Captain Picard actually is the one that's on the throne at the end. That's what,
Oh yeah.
That's what Jonathan Frakes said, and he doesn't lie. So tell us a little bit, because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of Game of Thrones questions.
No.
So tell us a little bit about your. Well, first of all, Pokemon Go. Is that you still do that?
Oh God, girl, no one plays Pokemon Go anymore. Apart from the hardcore ones, you know. I think it's sort of weeded out the wannabes now, and the people who still play it are still. Hi, Alex. Still sad.
You want to change your hotel room though, so you can be closer to a Pokemon.
Oh, don't tell people that. Yeah, I've definitely changed more than once my hotel room to be closer to a Pokestop. Thanks for that.
Tell us a little bit about your DJing.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, when I first started in Game of Thrones, people knew me as a DJ and a musician in my local sort of area. And when I first got cast, the internet reacted, as you know the internet does so kindly. They said, oh, this guy's a DJ, he's not going to be able to act. And I'm like, that was my first reaction. And then it came out that I was a DJ. And the people who knew me as an actor were like, oh, he's an actor, he's not going to be able to DJ. And I'm just like, come on, guys. I can do two things. It's not like brain surgery and stamp collecting. Oh, yeah, that's a really, really bad example, but you know what I mean? It's not like brain surgery and a friggin' astronaut. You know, I studied both in college. Music's always been my first passion and love, and always will be. But it's really the performance. I like to perform. I like to be someone else. Being on stage, DJing with people. I'm not me. I don't see myself as me. It's the same as being an actor. You know. And I continue to DJ. I'm always on tour. I'm always in some far-flung part of the planet. Columbus, Ohio, next Thursday. Thank you. Thank you. Last time I was in Columbus, I had a friggin' awesome night, so I can't hate on that one. It's a really nice time. So you know, I've been to some shithouses and telling you that for nothing. That's not one of them. I'm not naming them either. But yeah, I'm super lucky. I've got 2 jobs. Who gets to say they have 2 jobs? I love both of them. Yeah, I'm super lucky.
Okay, you guys can start lining up now for questions. If not, I'm just going to talk and you'll be
Yeah, we just talk randomly.
So what are you doing next in acting?
Well, I just did recently the show The Rookie with Nathan Fillion on ABC. Last year I did a movie called The Appearance in Utah, which was up for some awards, which I haven't seen yet. It's probably terrible. Has anyone seen it? Yes. Is it good?
Yes, it was amazing.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't nominated for awards, but I had 15 lines in that movie, so yeah, I actually count lines. That's how I do things after Hodor. You know, count my lines. So yeah, pretty busy. I'm busy more with music, and there's lots of fun stuff and acting stuff coming up in the future. So you haven't got rid of me yet.
Alright, when you ask your question, tell us your name so you know who we're talking to.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So, last year at the Game of Thrones panel at this con, I got told to shut the fuck up.
Oh, you might get that tonight too. Not gonna lie.
I was wondering if you had any words of wisdom for me as a fellow Thronesman.
Just words of wisdom?
Yeah.
In general? Really? Let me think. Well, honestly, one of the things I say is when I was of age, my dream was to be a guitar player in like a glam 80s like Poison band in spandex. Nobody wants to see me in spandex. That was what I wanted to be, and I so wanted that, and that's all I wanted to be. I really worked so hard to be that, and then all the whole market changed, the music shifted and everything, and then my dream changed, and it changed into something else, and then Game of Thrones happened, and my dream changed again. And it's just, don't be afraid when it changes slightly. You don't have to hold on to that first dream, because it changes sometimes, and you can sort of miss opportunities if you. I always say yes to things, not everything, but nearly everything. I mean, yes to things that are good work-wise, because you never know what's going to happen. I never thought I'd be on a stage in Detroit. Novi. I never thought I'd be in Novi. I never thought I'd be here talking to you guys if you asked me this 8 years ago. I'm like, here I am. So, there you go. That was very serious, wasn't it?
I was honestly expecting a Hodor.
Oh, really? I could have just said Hodor. Okay, Hodor. There you go. Get the fuck out of here. Are there children here? Oh, good. Hi.
Hi, my name is Caitlin.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you about how you felt about the soundtrack of Game of Thrones.
The soundtrack? I think it's absolutely incredible. I can't imagine any different. The guy, Ramon, who is a genius. I think it creates such an integral part of the atmosphere of the show, and part of the emotions that's happening and what you see on screen. But that's music. Music's incredible for that, and I think he's done an incredible job. I can't imagine anyone else doing a better job. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Julia, and I just wanted to first of all compliment you on being the only ever person to appear in an ad on YouTube I did not skip that a new ad that's going on YouTube is absolutely hilarious. Don't skip it, guys. It is genuinely fun. But I wanted to ask you, is it kind of harder or easy for you to sort of accept, oh yeah, I'm a Hodor, and then I'm going to do other stuff, and then I'm Spock, Leonard Nimoy. You know, it's like, I am not that, or I am Spock.
Well, in the same way as Leonard Nimoy, I can either be like, oh my god, Hodor, stop yelling Hodor at me in fucking Walmart, you know, I can say I've just been part of the biggest TV program of my generation, and a character that people love, and like, that's amazing. You know, I'm super grateful for that. However, don't test me. There has been times it's been a little awkward, but I love Hodor. I do. I love the character, and I miss him dearly. And I'm just proud to be a part of such a big show.
Well, thank you for the answer.
No worries. Hiya.
How are you?
I'm effing wonderful.
Well, my first question is, at what point in the show did you figure out who Jon Snow's parents were? Did you know from
I've yet to come to the part where I care. I hate that storyline. It's so boring. Oh my god. There's so many better characters, and you know, I've always said this, and I love Kit to death. Kit's such a nice guy, and I said something like "fuck Jon Snow," and it was the whole time when he was dead, and every 2 minutes people, oh my god, is Jon Snow going to come back? And I was just so tired, of answering, and I said, you know, I hate Jon Snow. And the Daily Mail, which is a horrible newspaper in England, they put in there, Kristian Nairn hates Kit Harington. I was like, I love Kit, because, you know, but I just think there's so many, Game of Thrones is full of characters, and there's so many interesting, deep characters in there, and it just was never I always go for the underdogs, and obviously that's the ones everyone knows. That's like the One Direction of the Jonas Brothers, I can't say Jonas Brothers, actually. Sorry, Sophie. Yeah, okay, One Direction. That's the One Direction of Game of Thrones.
It doesn't have to do with Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I think that was obviously one of your favorite concerts.
Oh, yeah.
What's your next favorite concert that you went to?
Honestly, my first concert was Tina Turner. I spent the first part of my teenage years like thinking I had this weird crush on Tina Turner, and then in my latter years I realized I wasn't being her. Like, you know, that was incredible. My mom drove me down to Dublin, and she sat with a little box of buns. We have this car in Europe called a Citroen 2CV, and it's like a Beetle with a cloth roof, and it's the worst car. It's cranked in the front to start it. And my mother sat for 14 hours in like -7 degrees when I went into the concert on my own, and she just sat with little cupcakes, and I'll never forget that. That was an awesome day.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Joshua,
Hello.
so favorite scene to film and least favorite scene to film?
Sorry, what?
Your favorite scene to film and
Okay.
your least favorite.
Yeah, a favourite scene to film would probably be my death scene, honestly. It was epic scene to film. We spent like 3 weeks on one scene. It was like 3 or 4 different locations. Like, you watch this on the screen, it all just flows. But 3 or 4 different locations, interior, exterior. There were like 7 different doors. You know, there's a stunt door, there's principal door. And yeah, we just a lot of effort into that because they filmed it chronologically. Because as an actor, it can be difficult if you film your death scene first in a season. Because I've seen that happen to people, and then you have to go back and do the rest of your stuff. It's really weird. But this was right. It was on my 40th birthday as well, right on the end of my filming. And they built this entire network of cave tunnels inside this place in Banbridge in Northern Ireland. And it was so real. It was so real. It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. And we put so much effort into that scene. I'm so proud of it. And then my least favourite scene is definitely episode 8 in season 1, which is where I had to strap on a 16-inch prosthetic cock. My agent loves this story. So yeah, that was interesting. They had made 2 of them, which I find interesting. Well, the first day I met my extra cock. I'm so sorry for children. I'm so sorry. There's a child there. Oh my god. Yeah, we're talking about roosters. Yeah. Well, one of the roosters had, they made it, this is my hair, and they made it with this like tight black afro cock hairs. Rooster hairs. Rooster hairs. And I'm like, where is that going to go? Like, it so doesn't match the drapes. And then I met the real one. Richard Madden, who played Rob Stark, had it on him and was running around the car park with it on. And it was not the most dignified thing. It was actually like a pair of pants. It was on the prop list as PPP, prosthetic penis pants. Something drug. That had to be plaited into my own rooster. It's not for your benefit, child. Plaited into my own rooster garden. And then glued, and then, yeah, I literally had to redo that scene. It was a rainy day. We were promised a closed set, which is like only the people necessary to know. There was like 200 people there. Even the people who owned the land that was filmed on were there. And I had to keep being reset. And I had to like hide in a bush like a sex pest. Every time I emerged from the bush, there was a pheasant. You know what a pheasant is? Yeah. And they wanted to mate. There was a pheasant here and a pheasant here, and that's set. So this one would be going, rah! And so this started when I emerged from the bush. It must be my pheromones. I don't know. My rooster pheromones. It could be related. Yeah, it was awful. It really was awful. And I requested a PPP because Isaac was only like 9 at the time, and I did not want to be jumping out of a bush. Like, that's just too much for me, especially not on the weekend, you know. And I found pieces of glue in my own rooster garden for weeks. I had to pick it out. I could have just showered, but you know. So there you go. That's what you bargained for. He's gone. He's gone to sleep.
Hi, my name is Olivia.
Hi.
I'm not able to answer this question. I have a backup question.
Oh, God.
But how do you feel about the current season? Because there's a lot of mixed feelings.
Okay, I have very strong feelings about this. I don't think I can say it though. I just think, right, the one thing I think is it could be longer. I think the season could be longer. I think we need more episodes. That's all. But I enjoy it. I totally enjoy it. I think subliminally, I don't even know if people mean to do it, but I think we're suffering from Star Wars syndrome. And I think die-hard fans want different things that people who've jumped on more recently want, and everyone's so vocal about it. And there's actually no way that everyone's going to like it now. When something gets so big, something that was actually meant to be a cult program has made it into the mainstream, and now everyone's kind of shouting from different corners. Honestly, I think it's ending at the right time. Much as I'm sad to say that, I think it's great. I do think it's great, and I know how hard they worked on that. And when people say things like Danny's acting out of character and stuff, have you seen what she said? I'm going to take King's Landing, I'm going to burn it to the ground as soon as Drogon's big enough, basically. And she just did it! And she said it about 10 times, and people go, oh, Danny wouldn't have done that. I said, yeah, she friggin' would. And so would I. You know, but I mean, yeah, people are so invested in the characters, and I totally get that. But just chill out, bitches, and enjoy it. Just enjoy the show. You know, it's nearly over. We're not going to rewrite it. Oh my God, we're not going to petition to rewrite it. Seriously? Come on. I'm not looking at you. I'm not blaming you. But it's just, I understand people's passion though, as well, because I'm a fan of the genre, and I completely get it. I was like, where's Tom Bombadil in Lord of the Rings? You know, they could have been. I'm like one of those people, but they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and I think you're going to love tonight's episode. I hope you do. So, you're welcome.
My name's Nick.
Hi, Nick.
I think I've noticed you have some wild tattoos on your forearm.
Yes, I do.
How often do you travel to Moongard? And
I know
have
this
a
question.
second real quick before you answer, but I also want to know who was what death in the series impacted you the most?
So what?
Which death in the series impacted you the most personally? Well, I mean, besides yourself.
Back to the bank manager more. Okay, we'll get to that. Moongard. Who plays Warcraft here or ever has? Okay. Yeah, I'm not letting you away with this, Alex. Where are you? Yeah. This is my friend Alex in Detroit. We met like 3,000 years ago in Warcraft. We all made Moongard is an RP server where basically everyone goes to take their clothes off in the tavern. It's really weird. And we don't have. Oh, I'm totally calling you out, girl. Totally calling you out. I have information. We made this like band of characters because we couldn't believe how creepy it was. So we went into the inn, and fair enough, there were people like offering gold to take all your armor off and all. And this is so freaky. But I'm going to skip to the end of the story because we logged in like the day after, and well, that's fine. We know what it is now. We're never going to go back. And we logged in, and Alex was there on her own. Yes, you were there. Your character was there with no clothes on, dancing in a fountain. Whatever. I can't hear you. Sorry. Yeah, she's an A slut.
Well, I appreciate it.
No, what's the other question?
Death. What death?
Oh, death. There's so many. Honestly, I actually think this was an Emmy nomination that was completely missed. I think Michelle Ferry, who played Catelyn Stark, that whole Red Wedding scene and how she portrayed Catelyn losing hope and just dying with no hope left. It still gets me. That was just incredible. I think she should have got an Emmy that year. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So I was just wondering if your love of metal and your love of DJing ever gets overlap, and you ever throw any heavy metal on in your sets.
That would be terrible. Saying as most people in my crowds, not an application here, are probably on some substance. I can't imagine if I put Slayer on. I think it might be. Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, I totally love it. But I don't think it would go down too well. However, I've just done a remix of David Ellison has a side band. I can't remember the name of it, but it's going to be out very shortly. I've just done like a industrial techno type mix of one of his tracks. So that'll be out very soon. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I met you yesterday.
Yeah, I remember.
And I told you that I'd ask this question and all questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about Game of Thrones, and obviously there's some beautiful scenery in that. Like all the way to King's Landing is beautiful, all the way to the wall. What was it? And Winterfell and everything, there's so many places and exotic locations. And the colors are beautiful and everyone's just mesmerizing.
Speech. You have to give me a speech. It's a question.
Build it up.
Okay.
So I guess
Ready.
the question to end all questions is, what's your favorite color?
Green. I felt you all hanging in that answer there. That was really important. Thank you for that.
Hey there. So obviously you're pretty caught up with the show. I'm gonna take a look.
Yes.
What are your favorites or least favorite arcs that we've seen so far?
Arcs?
Yeah, like character arcs, stuff like that. So like, who's your favorites? Who are your least favorites?
No, I don't.
Other than you.
There's so many that are good. Trying to think. I know the end of the arc, so I'm trying not to. Trying not to. Of course, I know. I've known for a year. It's been really hard. Really hard. I mean, I kind of like the Jamie and Cersei thing. I mean, I got really sad last week when they both. Spoilers. Hello. Has everyone caught up? Okay. Okay. A few news there. Sorry, guys. Well, whatever happened last week, yeah, I mean, it might have been, some people said it might be a bit more dramatic, but I mean, I just thought, like, after all that, he really loves her. And I love Cersei as a character. I mean, she's so evil, but I love a Disney witch. And she was that for me. She was just like a calculated, just a wonderful character. And just to see that people thought he was going to kill her and stuff like that, just to see that he really did love her. All the weird, twisted family weirdness. Still kind of nice. You know, I don't advocate it. Obviously, Kristian Nairn does not condone incest. But not in this part of America, anyway. I've got a camera, please jump to that camera. Never booked again, south of Indianapolis. But yeah, I love that character arc. Yeah, there's so many though. And even Daenerys is, I mean, she's right where I imagine she would be. Crazy dragon queen. Fire.
Do you have a least favorite character?
A least favorite character, well, it'd be cheap to say Jon Snow after all the hating I've done on it. I don't hate Jon Snow. I don't hate him. It's just not my favorite, and it's everybody else's favorite. So I instinctively gravitate against that. So, the least favorite character. I mean, Littlefinger was a douchebag, but he was an awesome douchebag. That's the thing about Game of Thrones characters you hate, you actually love. You can say Joffrey, he's an awful person, but everyone loves him at the same time. Missed him when he left the show. Really hated Ramsay. Actually, Ramsay, he gave me the creeps, man. And he's also a great guy, obviously. Outside of the show. And yeah, I'm going to go with Ramsay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh God. Put the microphone down.
Okay, hello.
Hi. This is Alex.
Very serious question. So, you know, you're one of my favorite humans in the whole world.
And you're one of mine.
Thank you. I really look up to you just in the gay community in general. And, you know, I remember back in the day when, you know, I would hear something like hurtful, whether it was about myself or maybe it's something I read about you on the internet or something, you always taught me to, you know, just, you know, have a lot of pride in myself and not, you know,
Made me cry.
about what, you know, other people have to say about you or me or anybody, you know, they don't know you personally. But anyway, so I just want to know, you know, every now and again I hear about something about you, you know, being gay.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, how do you handle that now? And first of all, anytime I do see you handle it or say something, you're always so kind and you represent the community so beautifully. You really do.
I'm just being myself, guys. I don't know how to be anybody else. So that's the important thing. But go ahead.
So, how do you handle it now? I mean, are you comfortable putting people in their place pretty quick, or do you like to take the time to educate, you know, people since you're so, you know, you have a big stage, you know?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, and I have respect for people's different views. I do. I don't agree with everyone else's views on things, and I don't expect them to agree with mine. However, the only truth I stick to is I have no interest, I promise you 100%, I have no interest in what you do in your bedroom. You can do whatever you want from a chihuahua to a fucking, I don't care. And you better not be interested in what I do in mine. It's a private thing. Sexuality is a personal and private thing. Everybody deserves the right to love whoever they want. I would never tell anybody what to do. It's the most primal thing within us. I was never conditioned by anybody to be who I am. I was only given the freedom to be who I am. And fuck you, everybody thinks differently. You know, seriously. I mean, whilst I respect it, I don't want it in my face. But I say it with love, I really do. But it's just being strong in who you are. The stronger you are as a person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The things that matter are like the laws, and they matter. It's just let everybody be equal. It doesn't harm anybody. It doesn't hurt. Gay marriage doesn't hurt straight marriage. If you don't want to marry a man, don't fucking marry a man. You know what I mean? That's a simple question. I'm not a religious person. I don't want to stop anybody else from being religious. That's great. You know what I mean? Do it, but don't impose it on me. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Live and let live. And that is in the Bible, I believe. Live and let live. And that's it. It's very fucking simple. Sorry, child. So.
Well, you're very wholesome and I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you too. You're one of the strongest people I know. So, thank you very much. My eyeliner.
I can't believe I have to follow that.
Yeah, thank you.
My name's Dan. So you, obviously you're a DJ.
Yes.
Do you produce? And
I do produce.
Who are some of your more influential producers that you like?
I think we cherry pick music these days, rather than like having a favorite producer or artist. Really, a lot of my favorite people are like old school people, like Paul Oakenfold and old sort of progressive and trance DJs. But I actually have a track, which I can't believe yet again I'm saying, but I've co-produced a track with Ferry Corsten, who is a European Dutch trance DJ, who is literally, he was so influential for me when I started DJing. It's going to be out in the next couple of months. Plug. It'll be on all sorts of shit. It'll be on everything with an internet address, and it's called Galactia. And it has a spaceman in front. You're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. I hate to sit with the back to you. I'm so sorry.
What?
I hate to sit with the back to you. Actually, no, it's quite cool, actually.
I'm just gonna climb in there like Brian here soon.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Hi.
So every time a new season of Game of Thrones comes out, I binge watch all of them. I was wondering in your spare time if there's anything you binge watch.
Binge watched? Yes. I recently binge watched the new Sabrina. I love it. It's like my favorite show of the minute. I binge watched it's kind of so gay, the Great British Bake Off. Although it's not the same since Mary Berry left. What else have I binge watched recently? What? Yes! that is actual truth. That's my go-to. I call it like chewing gum for your eyes. If you don't want to really focus on something, you're doing work or whatever, I always put on Drag Race. Although I think that the current season's really shit. Anyone else watch it? Who do you think's going to win?
Evie.
It has to be Evie. I had to be like, fuck Funky Ganache. I'll kill her. Kill her! Rip her wig off. She's from Chicago, you probably hear it anyway. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
I'd just like to say on behalf of everyone here, I thank you for being here.
Oh.
You seem so genuine.
I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that, but thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. You guys, honestly, we were saying it earlier, weren't we? Nod. Thank you. We were saying that you've been really sweet. You've been really nice. I mean, you go to your convention, you get the odd twat here and there. But you guys have been universally nice. So thank you very much. We all really appreciate it. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys.
I would like to know, outside of the character,
Yeah.
your character was fairly isolated.
Yes.
As an actor, is there anyone in the cast or crew that you regret not being able to work more with?
I really wanted to do some scenes with Charles Dance. And we only met each other. I've only met him twice. And he's so awesome. I mean, I don't get starstruck, as I say, by many people. He really, I didn't want to say, I had a really embarrassing moment with him, actually, which I'm obviously going to share. We went to I think it was the season 4 or 5 premiere in the Natural History Museum in New York. And I saw him, and I went sort of bundling over to him. And Charles loves to talk about his work. He's not one of these actors who, like, don't mention that. He likes to talk about what he's done, which is great. I heard that in advance, so I knew how to approach it. So it was being gracious and wonderful and quite intimidating. It's fucking Tywin Lannister at the same time. And quite intimidating. And I noticed a small presence to his right. And I sort of looked down, and it was Sally Field. And if anybody can trump, anybody who can trump him as a starstruck moment, for me, it's Sally Field. And I turned into this almost like weird version of myself. He had disappeared. Like, I was like, oh, I really enjoyed you. Sally Field? You have to call these people by their full name, of course. Sally Field, you have to call her Sally. And because it was a Game of Thrones premiere, I had this weird, misplaced sense of proprietorial. And I was like, are you having a good night? And she was like, yeah, I'm having a good night. And I'd be like, my brain would just like reset. I'd be like, are you enjoying yourself tonight? And she'd be like, do you have a drink? Do you have a drink? Come on, volleyball. Can I get you a sausage roll? And she'd be like, yeah, I'm having fun. And I was suddenly getting, I was layering over even more. So I just really take that. Again, I was like, oh, you're having fun. And I didn't get his head, and I was just started fire. And I was so really bad, you know, oh my God. But no, she was terrified.